Amit Malviya from the BJP has now taken to social media platform X, making a big claim pertaining to Yasin Malik. He writes that Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front terrorist Yasin Malik, who's now serving a life sentence in a terror funding case, has claimed in an affidavit filed in the Delhi High Court on August 25th that he met Lashkar-e-Toiba founder and 2611 Mastermind Hafiz Saeed in Pakistan in 2006. He says this meeting was not his independent initiative but was arranged at the request of a senior Indian intelligence official as part of a back-channel peace process. In fact, after the meeting, the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh thanked him personally and expressed gratitude to him for his effort. Now, Yasin Malik, viewers, is a hardened terrorist who is guilty of gunning down 3 Air Force personnel in uniform, and this amounts to waging war against the state, and he must be subjected to the full force of law. And if these claims are now found to be true, they raise grave questions about the UPA's handling of national security and back-channel diplomacy. This is the latest tweet that has come up from BJP's Amit Malviya, who's now made sensational claims about Yasin Malik's meeting with the LET founder Hafiz Saeed that took place in Pakistan in 2006. Now here he also claims that the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh actually thanked Yasin Malik for his efforts to bring peace. This is the latest we're getting in on this story. Now, Yasin Malik describes in his affidavit the meeting that took place with Hafiz Saeed. It was organized a gathering of jihadist groups where Yasin Malik also delivered a speech and he urged terrorists to embrace peace. Now, Yasin Malik also claims that he was then thanked by the former Prime Minister of the country, Manmohan Singh, for his efforts. So this is the latest we're getting in. It's BJP's sensational claims coming on this story.
हम कहते हैं ना, कांग्रेस का हाथ हमेशा आतंकियों के साथ। अब एक बहुत बड़ा खुलासा हुआ है। यासीन मलिक, जो मनमोहन सिंह जी के ज़माने में मनमोहन सिंह जी के दफ्तर और कार्यालय पहुंच जाता था, उसे वहां पर बिरयानी खिलाई जाती थी। आज उसने खुलासा किया है अपने हलफनामे में हाई कोर्ट के सामने कि मनमोहन सिंह की सरकार ने, यूपीए सोनिया गांधी की सरकार ने उसको बाकायदा एक इंटरलॉक्यूटर, एक एम्बेसडर पाकिस्तान भेजा, और यही नहीं, 2006 में पाकिस्तान भेजा हाफिज सईद से बातचीत करने के लिए। लश्कर-ए-तैयबा के मास्टरमाइंड, जो 26/11 का मास्टरमाइंड, लश्कर-ए-तैयबा का सबसे वांटेड टेररिस्ट, उससे बातचीत करने के लिए कि शांति होनी चाहिए। ये कांग्रेस का सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर टुवर्ड्स टेरर, सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर टुवर्ड्स पाकिस्तान दिखाता है। इसीलिए IWD सस्पेंड होता है, ये लोग एतराज करते हैं। इसीलिए जब पाकिस्तानी आतंकियों पर हमला किया जाता है, कैंपों को ध्वस्त किया जाता है, ये सिंदूर पर सवाल खड़े करते हैं। ये पहलगाम हो, पुलवामा हो, 26/11 हो, सब में पाकिस्तान को क्लीन चिट देने के लिए कांग्रेस पार्टी सामने आती है। कांग्रेस INC इस्लामाबाद नेशनल कांग्रेस बन चुकी है। ये इस्लामाबाद नेशनल कांग्रेस है।
So that's the latest we're getting in. BJP was reacting to this, saying that Congress has always had a weak policy when it came to terrorism and Pakistan, and this was part of it. Now, BJP's Amit Malviya took to social media to say that Yasin Malik, who is a Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Front terrorist, he is currently serving a life sentence in a terror funding case. Now, in his affidavit in a Delhi High Court, he's now claimed that he met Lashkar-e-Toiba founder and 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed back in 2006 in Pakistan. Now, this meeting, according to the affidavit, was not his independent initiative but was arranged at the request of senior Indian intelligence officials and was part of back-channel peace process. So, in this meeting, the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh also thanked Yasin Malik for his efforts to bring peace and expressed gratitude to him. Now, Yasin Malik is a hardened terrorist who is guilty of gunning down 3 Air Force personnel in uniform. And this amounts to waging war against the state, and he must be subjected to the full force of law. This is what the tweet that's now been posted from BJP's Amit Malviya says. In fact, he further goes on to say that if these new claims are true, they raise grave questions about UPA's handling of national security and back-channel diplomacy. Now, viewers, at the heart of this issue is when you are opening a back channel to a country like Pakistan, you are involving a hardened terrorist like Yasin Malik in a conversation. So this sort of shows your weakened stand. That's what BJP is saying, that Congress's foreign policy on Pakistan and the way they handled the issues of national security reflected a weak stand, reflected a stance where they took help of a terrorist to bring about peace and to have a conversation through back channel with Pakistan. Grave allegations now being made by BJP about these claims. Remember, Amit Malviya is the one who's taken to social media to share this tweet and to give us details of this affidavit that has been filed by Yasin Malik in Delhi High Court. Now, this gives us details of a meeting that took place between Yasin Malik and Hafiz Saeed and also a group of jihadist leaders in Pakistan. Now, in this meeting, Yasin Malik went to Pakistan to urge these terrorists to give up their arms and take the path of peace. It was part of a back channel process that was taking place between India and Pakistan. And after this effort, Yasin Malik claims that he was thanked by the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh for his efforts to bring peace. That's the latest sensational claim made by the BJP here in this case. In fact, BJP goes on to attack Congress on this, saying that they've always had a policy which favors terrorists, which is a weak policy on Pakistan. So that's the latest we're getting in. For those of you just joining us, let me walk you through the details of the latest tweet that BJP's Amit Malviya has put on social media. Now, in this case, he writes that JKLF terrorist Yasin Malik, serving a life sentence in a terror funding case, has claimed in an affidavit filed in the Delhi High Court that he met Lashkar-e-Toiba founder and 2611 mastermind Hafiz Saeed. Now, this meeting, according to the affidavit, took place in Pakistan in 2006, and it was not on his independent initiative. Instead, it was arranged at the request of a senior Indian intelligence official as part of back channel peace process that was going on between India and Pakistan at that time. Now, Amit Malviya also claims that according to the affidavit, this meeting was with a group of jihadist leaders wherein Yasin Malik urged them to give up arms and to embrace the path of peace, and therefore he was also thanked by the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh for his effort to bring peace. He also says that Yasin Malik is a hardened terrorist who is guilty of gunning down 3 Air Force personnel in uniform. Now, my colleague Brijesh Pandey is joining me on this story. Brijesh, we are given to understand here that Yasin Malik in his affidavit describes Hafiz Saeed and his meeting that took place with a group of jihadist leaders. He says that Yasin went to Pakistan to deliver a speech and urged these terrorists to embrace peace, and then he was thanked by the then Prime Minister of India, Manmohan Singh. I want to understand, A, give us details of these claims that are made in the affidavit, and also how normal is this process,
Well, I think, it's a very sensational claim which has been made by the Bharatiya Janata Party's, IT chief, where he is, published a page of the affidavit which has been filed by Yasin Malik in August 2025, in which he has claimed that he was at the insistence of a senior intelligence directive, and he has also taken the name of M.K. Narayan and others, who were the Director Intelligence Bureau at that point of time, that he went on to meet Hafiz Saeed at their incidence. It was not a meeting which was sought by him, which thereby clearly implying that it was not a personal meeting between Yasin Malik and Hafiz Saeed, who is a Lashkar-e-Taiba chief. And after that, this particular meeting, he went back. When he came back to India, he met Prime Minister, the late Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, and Manmohan Singh thanked him for this particular meeting. Now, the BJP is saying that this clearly points to a situation where it showed how Congress dealt with the national security, and this is the reason why the BJP has been pretty aggressive about it. They are saying that it was the Congress party which was hobnobbing with terror, and there was no point, there should have been no question of anybody meeting Hafiz Saeed, and this entire peace process was very, very convoluted. We are yet to hear an official reaction from the Congress party vis-a-vis this particular tweet which has been put forth by Amit Malviya. But I think in sometime soon we might get a reaction from the Congress party where they will have to explain about this particular meeting which has taken place in 2006. It's 19 years before, but they will have to do this explaining as to what was the reason. We don't know the context behind which this particular meeting took place. We don't have the access right now to this affidavit which has been filed by Yasin Malik. But it'll be extremely interesting to find out what was the reason behind this meeting, what was the reason behind this meeting which was facilitated as per Yasin Malik by a senior intelligence operative official in India with Lashkar-e-Taiba chief, and what exactly came out of that particular meeting. So it'll be very, very fascinating to find out what exactly happened. But as we speak, BJP has dropped this bombshell, and BJP is saying that this shows the kind of care as far as this national security is concerned. The Congress used to do, the way they used to deal with terror, and the entire back channel peace process has been brutally exposed by this particular claim in the affidavit filed by Yasin Malik.
Exactly, Brijesh. That's what BJP has been saying, that this reflects a weakened policy on terrorism and also as part of it a foreign policy. Now, I want to ask you, see, back-channel diplomacy is a very routine process. It takes place between countries, even when tensions are really high. But involving a terrorist in those conversations, how normal is that? I want to understand.
One thing is there that when you are talking of, what the int operatives which takes place, and especially in a situation in which India finds itself, geographically boxed with Pakistan, which has been, promoting low intensity warfare, regular terrorism from 1989 till we speak, of the last Pahalgam massacre we saw, where 28 innocent Indians were mercilessly butchered by terrorists. They have been fueling this terror operatives, and many times we have seen that how security forces, depending on the administration of the day, the security intelligence agencies, they have a policy in dealing with these terrorists. So we do not know the exact background as to why this particular meeting took place. But usually when you are dealing with this kind of sustained low grade warfare which is going on between India and Pakistan, and the theater is mostly Jammu and Kashmir. As to what led to this particular meeting, what came out of this meeting, we don't know that. But yeah, it's not abnormal. It's not like it has never happened before, and it is also a reflection of the premier of the day. Usually prime ministers have very different prime ministers have different personalities. There are prime ministers who feel that Aman ki Asha could be the better way to talk to Pakistan, and that should have been the normal process. But then we have also seen their deputies like Lal Krishna Advani saying that they are adopting an extremely hawkish policy position. The policy position of Dr. Manmohan Singh, late Dr. Manmohan Singh, and the current Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been completely different. They have been far more hawkish policy vis-a-vis the Pakistan. So
Brijesh, sorry to interrupt you there, but I'm also being joined by Mr. Rashid Alvi on the broadcast. Mr. Rashid Alvi, there is a claim that now being made by BJP that there was a meeting that took place between Yasin Malik and Hafiz Saeed back in the year 2006, wherein Yasin Malik travelled to Pakistan to help in some peace efforts. It was part of a back-channel diplomacy efforts. And then when he came back to India, he was thanked by the then Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. Now, BJP says it's a weakened stand on the part of Congress on how they handle the foreign policy, specifically issues regarding terrorism. What do you have to say on that?
As far as our former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh Saab is concerned, he was extremely cultured person, not like leaders of Bharatiya Janata Party, who do not know how to speak, how to behave, how to address. It is not important at all. But important thing is that how many times Prime Minister has visited Pakistan? He went to break the protocol to attend the meeting of Nawaz Sharif. Is it not true? And BJP had government in Kashmir with the help of Mufti Saab. I have great respect for Mufti Saab, but the moment he became Chief Minister, he gave first his statement, we are thankful to Pakistan to allow us to hold free and fair elections. BJP was a part of that government. First of all, Manmohan Singh ji said, just thank you. You said, we are thankful to Pakistan. It was your government that you allow us to have free and... And Ved Pratap Saab, very close friend of Modi Saab, just in 2014, the moment Modi Saab became Prime Minister, he went to meet Hafiz Saeed and he invited him to Pakistan, to India. Who is
Rashid
responsible
Alviji,
for this?
I understand those concerns and we will discuss all of those issues. But right now the question is, what they are saying is, why did the Prime Minister thank a terrorist? Tell me, what do you have to say on that?
Hafiz Saeed is not terrorist. You are inviting him. You have never cross-examined your friend. You have never. He was connected to RSS also. Just after BJP government, the moment our Modi Saab became Prime Minister, he went to Pakistan to meet Hafiz Saeed. And it is not me. He gave this statement when he came back. I met Hafiz Saeed Saab. I am thankful to him and I have invited him and he will come to India.
What are you saying? You're saying Prime Minister Modi went to Pakistan to meet Hafiz Saeed?
No, Modi
That's what
Saab.
you just said.
Have you not heard? I have said that one very close friend of Modi Saab, he is no more with us. He was connected to RSS also. He went to Pakistan to meet Hafiz Saeed and he invited him also. So why BJP is making allegations against a former Prime Minister who is no more? And we should try to remember good things our forefathers who have done for the country, including Manmohan Singh ji, including Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji, including Pandit Nehru ji. It is not good at all. Our culture doesn't allow us to criticize those prime ministers who are not with us.